Good day to our grade 7 students. In this video lesson, we are going to tackle the activity 2 of module 2, unit 3, anatomy of waves, or when we say anatomy, parts of waves. So for the background, you had the experience of creating periodic waves in activity 1 in the previous video lesson. In a periodic wave, one pulse follows another in regular succession. A certain waveform, the shape of individual waves, is repeated at regular intervals. Most periodic waves have sinusoidal waveforms as shown below. The highest point and lowest point of a wave are called the crest. So, itong pinakamataas na part ng wave, ang tawag po dito is crest. Ito, crest din ito. Ito, crest. At yung pinakamababa naman na part is tinatawag na trough. So, the amplitude is the maximum displacement of vibrating particle on either side of its normal position when the wave passes. When we say amplitude, this is pertaining to the height of the wave. So, kung ito po yung equilibrium position, itong straight line na to, ito yung wala pang wave. Kapag nagkaroon na ng wave, yung height from this equilibrium position to the highest point is the so-called amplitude. Pwede rin ang amplitude ay from the straight line, ito, from the equilibrium position to the lowest or to the trough. So, the same po ang distance niyan from equilibrium to crest and then from equilibrium to trough. So, a sine wave is a geometric waveform that oscillates, moves up and down or side to side periodically. This is defined by the function y is equals to sine x. Kaya po tinawag siya na sinusoidal kung i-graph natin siya. So, in this activity, you will identify the quantities used in describing periodic waves. Ano bang mga parts and ano bang yung mga terminologies or the quantities in order to describe what is wave. So, for our materials, we need ruler, basin filled with water, kagaya nung sa activity 1. And actually po, yung mga video ilalagay natin dito is same with the videos in activity 1. A rope at least 5 meters long, a colored ribbon, a watch or digital timer. So, how can you measure the wavelength of a wave? Ano ba ang wavelength? The wavelength of a wave refers to the distance between any successive identical parts of the wave. For instance, the distance from one crest to another crest is equal to one full wavelength. Or pwede rin po yung crest to crest, trough to trough. For example, in the following illustration, this is given by the interval B to F. Ito po yung crest to crest. So yun, isa yan sa one wavelength. Identify the other intervals that represent one full wavelength. Ano po kaya sa tingin natin? Ayan. A to E. Ito po, A to E. Yun, isang wavelength din siya. O kaya C to G. Okay naman, kung itong D, ito ay trough, kung may another trough pa po ditong idudugtong, trough to trough, that is also equivalent to one wavelength. So, ayun po yung pagsusukat, paano ba natin malalaman ang wavelength. So, place a basin filled with water on top of a level table. Wait for the water to become still. Create a vibration by regularly tapping the surface of the water with your index finger. You will be able to see the subsequent crest of the water waves. Tingnan natin. Kung titignan natin itong nasa video, similar ba dito sa nasa picture? Ayan, tingnan natin. Pag tinapo natin, nakakabuo tayo ng waves kagaya nitong nasa picture. And the highest part is the crest and then the lowest part is the trough. So, draw the water waves as you see them from top of the basin. Label one wavelength in your drawing. Yung magiging drawing po natin, same also with this one. So, increase the rate of vibration you create by tapping the surface of the water rapidly. What happens to the wavelength of the waves? Kung bibilisan natin, anong mangyayari? Kung ito po yung titingnan natin, ito yung mabagal. So, kapag binilisan natin, mas umiikli yung kanyang wavelength or the shorter the wavelength. Ayan, tingnan po natin ito. How do you measure the frequency of a wave? Ano ba ang frequency? So, tingnan natin kung ano ba ang frequency. The frequency of a series of periodic wave is the number of waves that pass a particular point every 1 second. Just like what you have done in activity 1, attach a colored ribbon on a rope to serve as a tag. Tie one end of the rope on a fixed object and ask a friend to create periodic waves by regularly vibrating the other end of the rope. Kagaya nga po dito nasa video na ginagawa natin. Ayan. Pag sinabi po natin frequency, halimbawa, nag-assign tayo dito sa colored rope na to. Ilang wave ang dumaan dyan sa isang segundo? Ang tawag po doon is frequency. The number of wave that passes through a certain boundary in 1 second. So, every second, ilan yung dumaan na wave? Ang tawag po doon is frequency. Gaano karaming wave ang dumaan sa isang segundo. So, you will count how many times the colored ribbon reached the crest in 10 seconds. You will start counting once the ribbon reaches the crest a second time. It means that one wave has passed by the ribbon's position. Ask another friend with a watch or a digital timer to alert you to start counting and to stop counting after 10 seconds. Or record your result. So, ang mangyayari po, depende yan sa result nung gagawin ninyong activity. Ayan, for example, ito, 15 cycles. So, kung yan ay 10 seconds, so 15 cycles or 15 waves in 10 seconds, meaning 1.5 hertz. I-divide po natin yan. Ito po palang hertz na to is the unit of frequency. Pwede rin yung unit na per second. Naka-slash po. Halimbawa, 1.5 slash second or per second. Ang tawag din po doon ay frequency. But the standard unit used in frequency is hertz. Kinuha po yan sa apelyido ni Heinrich Hertz. So, period of the waves in seconds, 1 over 1.5 hertz is equals to 0.67 second. So, ito po yung pinaka-formula ng period. Paano ba kinukuha ang period? 1, constant po itong 1 over the frequency. So, ang nakuha natin is 1.5 hertz. Ayan, mangyayari po is 0.67 seconds. Sa conversion naman po ng unit, bakit siya naging second? That is, ang frequency is hertz or equivalent sa per second. Ano po, napansin natin. So, per second, meaning, kapag kinumpute natin yan, 1 divided by per second, meaning that is second. From the identified frequency of the observed periodic waves, the period can be calculated. For example, if 2 waves per second are passing by, each wave has a period of 1/2 seconds. Ayan, and number 4, if you increase the frequency of vibration by jerking the end of the rope at a faster rate, what happens to the wavelength? Kagaya po nung sa tubig na tinap natin, kapag binilisan ng tap, umiikli ang wavelength. So, ganun din. The wavelength becomes shorter kapag binibilisan ang pag-create or yung rate ng paggalaw ng wave. So, how do you measure the speed of a wave? So, using the rope with ribbon, create periodic waves and estimate their wavelength. Count the number of waves that pass by the ribbon in 10 seconds. Compute the frequency of the waves. Record the results in table 2. So, ang dali lang po ng formula niyan, speed is equals to wavelength times frequency. So, the speed of the wave is equivalent to frequency times wavelength. Paano po yung ginawa? Kagaya nito, number of waves or the frequency is 15 cycles per 10 seconds or equivalent to 1.5 hertz. So, ang wave speed is equivalent to wavelength times frequency. Itong 0.5, ito yung wavelength. So, pag multiply mo yan, equivalent yan sa speed. So, 0.5 times 1.5, that is equivalent to 0.8 meter per second. The wave speed is the distance traveled with the wave per second. Yan ang formula. Distance traveled per second equals frequency times wavelength. Kung sa symbol po natin yan, ayan yan na. Speed is equals to frequency times wavelength. This formula is for the speed of wave. So, from the basic formula that applies to all periodic waves, you can see that wave speed, frequency, and wavelength are independent of the wave's amplitude. So, using the data from table 1, calculate the wave speed of the observed periodic waves. Ito, record natin. Yun na yung formula. Wave speed is equals to frequency times wavelength. Ito yung frequency, 1.5. Ilan yung wavelength? That is 0.5 meters. So, you're just going to multiply frequency and wavelength. Ang ibang symbol po ng speed is V. Ano po? V. Kapag may arrow yan sa taas, velocity na po yun. At itong frequency is F. At ang symbol ng wavelength ito, hindi po yan H. This is lambda. Lambda po yan. So, the unit of frequency is hertz, the unit of wavelength is meter. So, ayan, 1.5 times 0.5, itong nandito sa table, or 1.5 per second, yung hertz ginawa natin per second. Kaya nangyari, pag tinimes natin, ang magtitirang unit is meter per second. That is the unit of speed. Okay, for summary, what is the relationship between wave speed, wavelength, and frequency? So, they are related by the equation, wave speed is equals to frequency times wavelength. Yung formula pinakita natin. The frequency of a wave is inversely proportional to the wavelength. Meaning, habang tumataas ang frequency, umiikli ang wavelength. So, kapag maikli ang wavelength po, shorter wavelength, meaning mataas ang frequency. Kapag mahabang wavelength, that has lower frequency. So, number 2, suppose you observe an anchored boat to rise and fall once every 4 seconds. As waves whose crest are 2.5 or are 25 meters apart pass by it. So, what is the frequency of the observed wave? So, kung kunin natin, pag sinabing frequency, the number of wave that passes to a given point at a given time. So, kung 25 yan, the frequency of the wave is 0.25 hertz. Paano nangyari po yun? 1 over period, 1 over 4, so 0.25, yung 1 is constant. The number of seconds or the time is 4 seconds, so 0.25 hertz. So, what is the speed of the waves? So, balikan natin yung speed na formula ng speed, frequency times wavelength. So, kunin natin yung frequency. Paano nalaan nangyari yung 6.3? So, ang frequency is 0.25 times wavelength na 25 meters. So, the result is 6.3 meter per second. So, ganun lang po siya kasimpleng i-compute.